Hi everyone. I've just come today to do a Q&A with you guys. I did upload on my Instagram like a question bit where people could ask me whatever they wanted, travel related or not. I've had a lot of people reply to me. It is mainly to do with travelling actually, which is good. I've had to write it all down because I use my phone to record. I had a lot of people message me saying that they're really interested in my YouTube channel and they're really enjoying it, which was really nice. A lot of the people that message me are people that I have no idea who they are as well, which was really, really nice. So let's start. First thing is my favourite landmark. So I'm gonna guess by favourite landmark it means like sightseeing kind of thing. If it is, mine would be the Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza? I don't know, I normally say chicken pizza, but yeah, in Mexico. We had a private tour when I went there, so I got to learn a lot about the building itself and about the surrounding area and all the background history, which made it much more interesting because you learn a lot of things that you would have no idea if you was just doing a normal like tour on your own. So I really like that, and it's just an incredible building. It's just beautiful. Next thing is most important person in my life right now. Can't really say person, it would be my parents and my nieces. So yeah. Am I single? Yeah. What was the food like in the different places that I visited? People who know me know that I am such a fussy eater, and I actually found the food part really hard, like so difficult. When I first went to Kuala Lumpur, in the first 4 days I lost so much weight because I couldn't find things to eat, and the heat, like I lost my appetite. Everything was like wet noodles, really deep fried food, quite a lot of fish. I don't eat fish. So I found it really difficult. I actually changed hostels when I was in Kuala Lumpur just to be near a McDonald's, which is really sad, but I was literally starving. Then in Bangkok I had cheese toasties every day and crisps, and then when I went to the Philippines I did try different food there, but I'm just so fussy, it's just so hard for me. So I found that really difficult. I mainly lived off like crisps, pot noodles. In the Philippines actually they do their own kind of chicken noodles, pot noodle, which was really nice. Other than that, yeah, I found it really difficult to eat. Someone asked how is the whole pandemic affecting me, which I think is actually a really good question. Normally I work from 8 till 7 every day, 7 days a week. Obviously I weren't here when the lockdown first started, but since I've been back it's actually been a really big eye-opener to me to how much time I'm spending with my mum and dad now, which has really actually been really nice. Little things like eating dinner with them, which normally I never do because I'm either out or I don't have time because of working. It's given me a chance to clear through all my stuff, tidy up, like deep clean my room properly. It's just given me a chance to do a lot of things. I've started up doing yoga, which I'm really enjoying. Started doing skipping and hula hooping and like random stuff. But it's just given me a good chance to do things that I don't normally get to do, and just appreciate the little things at home. My favourite thing about life right now and why? My favourite thing about life right now, I just guess time. I have a lot of time, which normally I don't ever have. So I'm much more chilled at the minute. I'm just taking things in my stride. I'm obviously still doing the man that I care for, but it's not a rush for me to get there in the morning and a rush at night time in between me working, which is really nice. So yeah, I guess I'm just really enjoying time at the minute. Someone said, how did I work out where to go and what to do? And they also said at the end of this question, I've always really wanted to go travelling, and first things first, go, do it. I'm 24, I've wanted to do this since I can ever remember, and I just wish now that I did it earlier, because there's so many places to see, and I was just scared of everything for no reason. So do it, just book a flight and go. Like, don't overthink it, like, don't be paranoid about anything. Like, it is the best experience of your life. Just go, don't think about it. But I kind of planned places that I've been, like I've been to Malaysia and I've been to Thailand, but I planned kind of where I wanted to go, where it was close together, flights were cheap, just to start with, because obviously I wasn't going for like a large amount of time. But once I got there, I changed all my plans. So I was meant to go from Malaysia to Bangkok up to Chiang Mai. Then I changed my mind and booked, instead of making my own way up to Chiang Mai, I booked a flight to Chiang Mai. Then I was going to go Chiang Mai to Laos, but in the end I ended up Bangkok to the Philippines, to Siargao, and then over to Cebu. So I completely changed all my plans. So I've actually learnt from this experience not to pre-plan too much, like to have a rough idea of where you want to go, kind of a route, but not to book things. Next time I go, I'm not booking things. I don't know if this is the best idea, don't take my advice. But this time I missed loads of flights and stuff, because once I got there, I'd met people who were doing this, who were doing that, who had experience in where to go next and good ideas. So next time I'm going to book my first destination, but then not book after. I'll go with the flow, because some places I wanted to stay longer, some places I didn't like as much and I wanted to get out sooner. So yeah, I'm going to do things a lot different next time, but I'm sure you guys will follow my journey. Someone said my favourite country and why, and mine would actually be the Philippines, because it is so beautiful, the people are so lovely, it's so chilled. Definitely Siargao. Obviously I didn't get to spend a lot of time there, but next time I go, I'm planning February, I hope, for a month, because it is like paradise. It is incredible. Obviously I haven't seen loads and loads of places yet, but so far that's my favourite place in the whole entire universe. It's beautiful. My biggest fear, this is actually really ironic. One of my biggest fears is flying. Like, I am such a bad flyer. I hate flying. I get really paranoid. Any smell, I'm like, it's gonna blow up. And I know it's one of the safest forms of transport, but you know, like the turbulence, I'm sitting there like I can't breathe. On my way back from Cebu to here, not Cebu, sorry, where was I? Anyway, wherever I was. When we took off, it was quite windy, and I literally grabbed this old man next to me, and he was like, oh my god, I am scared of flying. He said, but you're making me really scared, and I felt so bad, but I can't help it. And my other fear is things breaking, which is really weird, but you know, like, I don't know, like swings, I have a really fear in case you get on it and it breaks. Roller coasters, I don't have the fear of the height, I have a fear of it breaking. It's strange, I know, but someone said my biggest achievement so far, which is a really good question as well. My biggest achievement so far would be becoming an auntie. Everyone who knows me knows that my nieces are my absolute world. Like, since the day my oldest Georgia was born, like, they've just given me a new lease of life. Like, they just give me this excitement. Oh, I just love them. What I missed most while I was away, my nieces, my family, and Marmite. Like, I don't know why I love Marmite, but every time I go away, even if it's just on holiday, as soon as I get there, I crave Marmite, and it's really hard to get anywhere else, which is really random, but yeah. What I found hardest about travelling, I think the hardest thing I found was finding where I fitted in to start with, to find, like, trying to find my voice, because normally I'm like a really bubbly person around people that I know, but when it's around people I'm new with, I get really nervous, and I get really intimidated by strong characters and stuff. So I was lucky that when I went to Kuala Lumpur, the first place that I went, I met a lot of big characters, but they helped me mould how I can come across and stuff. So for that I'm really grateful. But yeah, the hardest thing for me was just finding how to fit in and to speak to strangers. But then after a week I was just a pro. And then the last one is my best memory of this trip so far. My best memory, I think, was when I was in Siargao. I was on the back of a scooter with my friend, and we're going along, and there's just little kids playing everywhere there. They don't have proper house there. It's like the huts. It's just incredible. I love it there. And there was these 3 little kids, and they had dug like a slope next to their house, and they had a car tyre, and they was literally running up the hill, letting it go, chasing it along, getting it, going up, letting it go and chasing it. And it really touched me emotionally, and I still think about it now. Like, to us that's nothing, but to them that's everything. And like, kids now here and stuff, they're all on their iPads, phones, Xbox, PlayStation. Like, kids now don't go out and have fun at all, and to see them with a car tyre and a tiny hill that they dug themselves, and they were having the time of their lives. Like, they were genuinely had the cutest little children's laughs, and to them that was everything. And it just made me really appreciate at that moment in time everything that I have and everything that I had as a child. And it's really made me realise, like, we just take so much for granted. And kids nowadays and the generation we live in, they're just brainwashed by gadgets and social media, and it's really sad, because when I see that, I literally got so choked up, and it was just the smallest thing, but yeah, it really touched my heart. So yeah, but thank you for joining me for my Q&A, and I hope you got to know me a little bit better.